Hello friends, it is Danny. Take a guess where this shirt is from. If you can comment that down below, you are the best. Today is my birthday. I turned 20 today. And to distract myself from the fact that I'm half of 40, we're going to ignore that. And today I am going to be doing a review, which I have not done in a very long time. Last time I did a review was Dating an Alien Pop Star, June of last year. So it's been hella long. I think it is time to bring the reviews back, and today I am going to be reviewing The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I got this book for free in exchange for an honest review. Suman from HarperCollins sent it to me a long time ago, it feels like. I think it came in like October, November, and I just finished it in December. Haven't filmed a review yet because I wanted to wait closer to the publication date, and it says 2/17 on the side, but it does say the 28th of February on Goodreads. So, I don't know which one is right. I assume that this is like the Canadian publication, so we're gonna go with this one. It's close to that. There's 11 days until it says it comes out. And because we all know how wonderful I am with synopses, I am just going to read the one off of Goodreads because it is short, it is quick, it is the perfect summarization for it, and I probably could not do this book justice had I not read this. 16-year-old Star lives in two worlds, the poor neighborhood where she is born and raised, and her posh high school in the suburbs. The uneasy balance between them is shattered when Star is the only witness to the fatal shooting of her unarmed best friend Khalil by a police officer. Now what Star says could destroy her entire community. It could also get her killed. Inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement, this is a powerful and gripping YA novel about one girl's struggle for justice. The movie rights to this book have already been sold to Fox, with Amanda Steinberg, who played Rue in The Hunger Games, to Star. Like I said, I finished this in December. I think it was around the 17th I finished it. And let me just start off by saying this book had me feeling things like crazy. Like, you know how you get the feels when you're reading a YA contemporary and you just get the feels because the characters are so cute? Well, you fall in love with these characters so damn fast, and it's like you're reading every scene as if you're part of their family, part of their world, part of the story, and your heart just hurts whenever anything happens or like something good happens and you're just like, oh, you feel so good for them, and it's like these characters evoke the feels so bad. It's painful, so painful. A very realistic portrayal, I have to say, because sometimes when books are written about tough subjects like this, they tend to lean towards the idealist version of what we'd want to see happen from the story, and this one didn't really do that. I don't want to go into a lot of it because that will spoil it, but compared to like the ideal world where everything is sunshine, flowers, and roses, this is not that at all, but in the best way. Like, this is the accurate portrayal of something like this. With recent things going on with the Black Lives Matter movement, this is really relatable and something I think more books should be talking about, things like this. Love the fact that it's an own voices novel. I really haven't read much of those so far. This is probably one of the first few I have read. The most recent one other than this that I just finished not too long ago was The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. The ones I've read are like Does My Head Look Fat in This or Big in This. I can't remember. I read that so long ago. I definitely want to read more books like this. This is very cut, dry, to the point, frank. Like I said, you can't get more realistic than this. And I think I like that it wasn't an ideal setting. It didn't give you the hearts and flowers and things that some other novels would do if there's like a major plot point problem. Like 5 chapters later, everything's good and rosy again. And this book is like the entire thing is just kind of like them dealing through it. And I'm trying to find ways to not spoil it. It's very honest. And I love that it was written from the point of view of a 16-year-old because I feel like because it is a YA, the more people that pick it up, I think any age could relate to this because a lot of the Black Lives Matter movements are younger people that are being shot and killed, and this is like it's like a news story in a book form, and I can't. It is so raw and so real that it hurts. There's points in this book where I was freaking out. I think I have Snapchat footage of it, and if I do, I'll insert it here, but I have to make sure there's no spoilers. If it's not in here, because there might be spoilers in it, I don't remember. But I was so distraught and so upset, and I was shaking and I was almost crying, and I'm like, I'm not prepared, I don't want to know what happens, but I do. And I was like, do I read or do I not read? And then I read, and then I was like, ah, my heart. Like, there's actually a little bit of a love interest in here as well, so you get the good with the bad and the ugly, and it's all just one perfect big mashed up mess. It's a beautiful mess. That's what we're going to call it. Overall, I think it really touches on a lot of important subjects, a lot of things that we should be talking about, and we are now talking about more. That books like this in own voices are coming out and coming to light, and they're beautiful and perfect. This book was a surprise when I got it because I was actually getting 2 other books from Harper, and Suman sent this one along for me, and I'm so glad she did because I was actually going to send in a request for it. I can't put into words. It's like arm flailing times a million. With that being said, I gave this book 5 stars. I could not give it any less. I could probably give it more if I tried. I just really think it's something that everybody should read because it is so perfect and so real, so true. Hey, the movie's coming out. Whatever. We need to read the book before the movie. I loved this book so much that I've actually loaned it to one of my friends, and now another friend is going to be borrowing it. And I'm just gonna keep pushing it on everybody that I know, be like, read this book, read this book. And I think the cover is beautiful. I don't have the background because it is an arc, but on the front cover is this girl, which is Star. And on the back of the hardcover edition, or the actual edition, not an arc edition, is Khalil's like shadow guy person. Breaks my heart. That is it for this review. It's been a while. Did I even do a review right? Who knows? Thank you so much to Suman from HarperCollins for sending me this book. I look forward to seeing you very soon at Frenzy Presents, which is on the 26th of February, which means another vlog's coming your way for that. The next video you're going to be seeing, I know because I'm gonna film it right after this, is going to be a little bit of a late wrap up for January, which really isn't much. Maybe I'll do a December, January, because I didn't really read much in December either, but this will be in that. I'm going to be trying to read a lot more books this month so that I can get some of the reviews up for some of the arcs I have on my shelves that are coming out March and April, and I'm just going to try reading more in general. But I did set my Goodreads goal to 1 book, and I'm already at 3 books, so I'm 300% ahead. I like the idea that people are doing now, where it's like you set it to 1 book so that you don't feel the pressure of having to reach that specific goal, and you just read for you, read for whatever you want to read, and not feel like you have to reach that goal. So, well, I feel really good about that this year because I'm focusing a lot more on writing, so it's a win-win for me. And if you want to know more about that, I will link Riley Marie's video down below. She was the one who I heard about it from, and then I've heard other people doing it, but she was like the OG person that I heard it from. That's it for this video. Until my next one, friends. Bye! Thank you for watching my video. Hope that you really enjoyed the show. Hit that subscribe button down below and go and read some books.